rise a tornado. Pecos Billsburg was the greatest cowboy who ever lived. He was as wild as a tumbleweed in the world wide. But how did he get that way? Bill was a mighty chap who was only 4 years old when his family decided to move out west. Some boys would have tried such long trip, but not Bill. Yee-haw! He shouted when he heard the news. Though he was young, he was as tough as any pioneer. Bill helped his family get ready for their journey by tossing the heavy furniture into the wagon. "He is strong as a bull," said his mother. "No, he is strong as 3 bulls," said his father. Soon still families was ready to leave. The covered wagon rumbled and tumbled west on thirsty roads. After many weeks of hard travel, they came to the Pecos Rivers in Texas. While the wagon was crossing the river, Bill tossed out his fish line. A fish just about as big as all of New Island pulled Bill right into the water. That fish dragged Bill far down the river from his family. But an old coyote saw him struggling and ran to save him. That coyote mothers must have felt sorry for Bill because she pulled him from the water. Her pack adopted Bill and taught him the ways of wild. Bill grew up very faster than wheat in a cornfield. Fast as shirt. First, his shirt pulled up, and then his trousers. He ran with the coyotes by days and howled with them at night. Bill lived with the coyote for 50 years. Then one day, a cowboy riding along the Pecos River caught sight of Bill. "Hey kid," said the cowboy, "when you wear your clothes." "I'm a coyote, not a kid," said Bill. "And coyotes don't wear clothes." Well, I would be," said Coyote. "But if you are Coyote, then wear your tail." Bill looked for his tail, but couldn't find one and confused. "Well, if I'm not a coyote," said Bill, "what am I?" "You are a mighty big boy," laughed the cowboy. The cowboy gave Bill some clothes. "My name is Curly Joe," said Cowboy. "What, yours?" "I'm Bill," said Bill. "I think Pecos Bill is better name for you," said Cowboy. And so it was. Curly Joe rode off on his board, and Bill ran alongside him. A rattlesnake behind a rock struck Bill's legs, but Bill's leg was so tough that the snake's fangs couldn't break his skin. Bill laughed as she pulled the snake off his leg. "Well, Snake," said Bill, "I guess you can come along with us too." The snake curled around Bill's shoulders and friendly and kidding. Curly Joe, Bill, and the snake came upon the camp filled with outlaws. When they saw Bill with live rattlesnake grabbed around his neck, the outlaws laughed. "What do you want?" asked the outlaws fearfully. "Food," said Bill, "and water." Curly Joe and Bill spent the night. The next day, Bill watched as the outlaws practiced their cattle roping. "Let me show you the right ways to use a lasso," said Bill as he picked up the rope. Bill's lasso the head off the outlaw's head. He lassoed embers of the campfire. Bill even lassoed the horns of a toad. Bill saw a white back horse near the outlaws' camp. "What the dog's doing out there?" Bill asked. "Her name is Widowmaker," said the outlaws. "There's not a man alive that can lift that horse. Quick as whistles." Bill was on the black horseback. She bugged, she kicked, she tossed Bill as high as the clouds, but Bill still landed on her back for 3 days and nights. Widowmaker tried to throw Bill to the ground. Finally, the horse realized she had met her match and decided to be friends. One day in the early spring, a storm came roaring over the desert. Lightning flashed like fireworks, and rain peeled the rocks. The storm grew into a tornado. It swept up the snake, Curly Joe, and the Widowmaker and twisted them into the sky. Acting fast to stay safe, his friends, Bill used his lasso to catch the ugly tornado by the tails. The trickster spun him like an out-of-control locomotive. Bill hung on his rope as the tornado pulled him high in the sky. Though the miles above the ground, Bill wasn't worried. He put one hand over the others on his rope and climbed to the top of the tornado. He rode that tornado like a white bronco. The tornado churned until its final put the snake, Widowmaker, and Curly Joe safely back on the ground. "Yippee!" Bill yelled as he kicked the tornado again. This time the tornado spun toward the rainbow that was in their path. Bill lassoed the rainbow and pulled it down the desert. he didn't let it go of the rainbow. He yanked it everywhere. Before long, the whole desert was full of colors that dropped off the rainbow onto the rocks. They call it painted desert nowadays, and that is how Pecos became the greatest cowboy who ever lived.